Hello, students. Today we are going to start the lesson Peter Pan. So, Peter Pan is a fictional character created by Scottish novelist and playwright J.M. Barrie. So, he was a boy, he was a free spirited and mischievous boy who can fly and never grown up. So, Peter Pan used to spend his childhood in Neverland. So, Neverland is a imaginary place with mermaids, fairies, and pirates. So let's begin with the lesson. The Darling family lived in a quiet street in London. There were three children in the family: Wendy, Michael, and John. For them, the best time of the day was bedtime when they were together in the nursery. So there were three children in the Darling family. They used to live in London. So there were three children in the family: Wendy, Michael, and John. So Wendy was elder one, so when compared to those two, so Wendy used to tell wonderful stories, so the bedtime was wonderful time for them, so because they'll spend those that time in the nursery. Wendy used to tell them wonderful stories about Peter Pan and Neverland. So Neverland is a place, imaginary place with mermaids, fairies, and pirates. John and Michael loved playing pirates. They often had fighting contest between Peter Pan and his enemy, the pirate Captain Hook. So John and Michael, they used to play pirates, and they have a fighting contest between Peter Pan and his enemy Captain Hook. Mr. Darling, the children's father, did not like them playing these games. He blamed Wendy for this. He did not like the stories either. He said that Wendy was too old to be in the nursery with the boys. She was then given a separate room. So, Mr. Darling, he was blaming Wendy for spoiling those children. So, he doesn't like the stories at all. So, he separated Wendy's room from those children. So Wendy was given a separate room. Now the boys were dejected and sad. They liked listening to Wendy's stories at night. One evening, someone came to the nursery. It was Peter Pan. So there are now the boys are very unhappy and sad because there were no stories at all at the bedtime. So one day somebody came to the nursery. It was Peter Pan. So Peter Pan was coming to listen Wendy's stories. Today he came directly because there were no stories at the bedtime. So no one had seen him then. A little fairy called Tinkerbell came with him. When he heard that there would be no stories at bedtime, he came up with a plan. So Peter Pan, he came with a little fairy called the Tinkerbell. So he came with a plan because there were no stories. So he sought out a plan and he came with a plan. Why don't you all come to Neverland with me? You will enjoy yourself there, he told the boys. Wendy can also tell my friend some of her wonderful stories. Now, Peter Pan asked those children to come to Neverland with him. So he told them to come to Neverland with him so that Wendy can tell some stories to his friends. They all thought it was a wonderful idea. Peter Pan taught them all to fly. All that was needed to fly were happy thoughts, faith, trust, and a bit of Tinkerbell's pixie's dust. They all flew out of the window and were on their way to Neverland. So they thought it was a wonderful idea, and Peter Pan taught them to fly. So so all some so Peter Pan taught them to fly. So to fly, they needed some happy thoughts, faith, trust, and some dust of Tinkerbell's fairy that Tinkerbell's dust. They all flew out of the window and were on their way to Neverland. They started flying in the sky and they reached Neverland. Meanwhile, in Neverland, Captain Hook was not in a good mood. Meanwhile, in Neverland, Captain Hook was not in a good mood. He was on his pirate ship and annoyed with Peter Pan. A long time ago, Peter Pan had cut off the captain's hand. So now, when they reached Neverland, Captain Hook, who was the enemy of Peter Pan, he was not in good mood. So He was on his pirate ship and annoyed with Peter Pan, and he was not happy with Peter Pan. A long ago, Peter Pan had cut off the captain's hand. He now had to wear a hook in place of the hand. Now, before some time, before that, Peter Pan has cut Captain Hook's hand. So instead of hand, he's having a what is that? He is having a hook now instead of hand. That hand had fallen in the water and had been swallowed by a crocodile that had also swallowed a clock. So Captain Hook was wearing a wristwatch on his hand. So when Peter Pan has cut Captain Hook's hand, the hand has fallen into the river, fallen into the water in the river, and it was gulped and swallowed by crocodile. Now the crocodile tailed the captain ships everywhere. The captain always knew when the crocodile was nearby, as he could hear the tick tocks of the clock. So now he can understand where the crocodile is because of that clock. When Peter Pan came flying in with his new friends, Captain Hook saw them and started shooting cannonballs at them. So when Peter Pan reached Neverland, so Captain Hook saw them with his new friends and started shooting and started throwing cannonballs, that is fireballs, on them. Look out, everyone, shouted Peter. Tinker, take them to the island. I will stay here and fight Captain Hook. So, Peter Pan told Tinkerbell to take those friends to the Neverland, and he told them that he'll fight with Captain Hook. Tinkerbell was upset. She was jealous of Wendy, who had become Peter Pan's close friend. Now Tinkerbell is jealous of Wendy because she has become a close friend of Peter Pan. One evening, while Peter, his friends John, Michael, and Wendy were enjoying a wonderful feast, a pirate called Smee captured Tinkerbell and gave her to Captain Hook. So one day they were enjoying some good meals in Peter Pan's Neverland. So, some pirate called Smee, he kidnapped Tinkerbell, and and kidnapped Tinkerbell and has given Tinkerbell to Captain Hook. Ah, Miss Bell, said the captain sympathetically, Peter Pan has treated you badly because of Wendy, isn't it? How nice it would be if we could kidnap her and take her off to the sea to scrub the decks and cook for the pirate crew. So now Captain Hook got the news that Tinkerbell is jealous of Wendy. So he used Tinkerbell. So he used Tinkerbell. So he used Tinkerbell to kidnap Wendy. Tinkerbell thought about it. You won't hurt Peter Pan, will you? She asked in a tinkling little voice. So she told Captain Hook that he would not hurt Peter Pan. So of course not, said Hook. I promise. Then Hook promised Tinkerbell that he is not going to kill Peter Pan. Hook showed her a map of Neverland, and in return she showed him the road to Peter Pan's secret house. Now Tinkerbell has got the information. She has given the information to Captain Hook about Peter Pan's house. Thank you, my dear, said Hook happily. Peter Pan's hidden house was inside the trunk of an old dead tree. So now Tinkerbell has given information about Peter Pan's house. Now Captain Hook got that information. So Peter Pan house was hidden inside the trunk of that old tree. That night when Wendy was tucking her brothers into bed, she talked about their parents and their home in London. The boys felt homesick and wanted to go home. Wendy invited Peter to join them, but he refused. After some time, those children, they were feeling unhappy because they were missing their parents, so they wanted to go back to London. The children climbed out of the tree, not knowing that Hook and his pirates were waiting there. They were caught and bound with ropes and marched off to the pirate ship. So now the children, they climbed out of the tree, and they were not knowing that Hook and pirates were waiting them. So they were bound with some ropes and and they taken back their pirate ship with their children. They kidnapped those children and they went with their pirate ships. Oh no, said Hook. We still don't have Peter Pan. Tinkerbell felt terrible when she saw that the children were all prisoners. Now Tinkerbell, somewhere she was not feeling happy because because Captain Hook kidnapped those children. She knew it was her fault. What would happen to Peter? She quietly flew off to warn him. So she was escaping. Tinkerbell Bell was escaping to inform Peter Pan. Captain Hook asked them to join him, or else they would be thrown into the sea. Something, or was it someone, came flying swiftly through the air. It was Peter Pan. He swooped down on Hook and challenged him to duel. So when she was escaping, when Tinkerbell was escaping to inform, to give information about this to Peter Pan, so Captain Hook saw her. So suddenly he told Tinkerbell to come back, and suddenly someone came, that is Peter Pan. He flew and he came to Captain Hook and he challenged him to have a fight. This time you have gone too far, Hook, he shouted. So he shouted what he has shouted. This time you have gone too far, Hook, he shouted. So he shouted that he has crossed his limits. What a fight it was as Tinkerbell slashed the ropes that bound the children. Peter managed to throw Hook into the water. They all laughed to see him swimming for his life, trying to escape from the crocodile that followed him. It was taking away. So suddenly, she has removed, Tinkerbell has removed all the ropes which was bounded the children, and Peter, he fought with Captain Hook, and he threw Captain Hook into the water. And Captain Hook was, he was afraid. He wanted to escape from the crocodile which was in the river. And all the children, they laughed together. Peter took command to the ship once again with happy thoughts, faith, trust, and bit of Tinkerbell's pixie's dust. They all flew back to London. The ship, the ship came to rest beside the windowsill of the children's room. Wendy and the boys waved goodbye to Peter as he flew back to Neverland. What an adventure it had been! So, Peter Pan, again, he took his happy thoughts, faith, some Tinkerbell's dust, Tinkerbell's pixie's dust. He taken the children into London. He taken back the children. Okay, he has they all flew together to the London. So Wendy, he left the children in London, and Peter Pan came back to Neverland. So it has been a adventure story. Hope you have understood this lesson.